From Ross Feingold. He's a political risk analyst for Asia and joins us from Taipei. Hi, Ross. So Taiwan has always wanted a so-called alliance of like-minded democracies. Why is President Tsai Ing-wen so adamant she won't engage in talks with Japan? Is she afraid of the Chinese response?
Well, it's not necessarily that she's afraid. We have to keep in mind that President Tsai did have a phone call with President-elect Trump in the weeks between the U.S. election and the inauguration at the end of 2016. I think it's more an issue of whether or not the message was meant to be spoken as a polite reference towards the friendship between Taiwan and Japan. And it wasn't necessarily an invitation or something that Japan intended to do, but it's been reported as there was this real possibility such a phone call would take place. I think President Tsai is just trying to manage the expectations of the public and the media here in Taiwan. If this phone call is going to take place, it's going to be initiated by Japan. And if Japan decides to initiate it, I think Taiwan's president would be very eager to accept that phone call and to have that phone call, and she would not decline the opportunity. But again, it's really up to Japan.
Now, Ross, China's already issued a statement saying that a phone call that you mentioned between the Chinese Prime Minister and Taiwan's president, quote, will never happen. China seems anxious. Should Beijing be concerned?
Well, this would certainly anger the government in China. They do not like when the government in Taiwan has any form of official contact with other countries, and especially the more powerful economic or military powers in the Asia region, whether that's the United States, Japan, or other countries in Southeast Asia or Australia. So a very furious reaction just to the possibility being raised should be expected from China, and that's what we saw in recent hours. And if this phone call were to occur, then there would certainly be a further reaction from China, and that would probably take the form of military exercises around Taiwan or around Japan, which of course China's been doing anyway, and most likely would also take the form of punitive action against Japanese companies doing business in China.
All right, Ross, we appreciate your words on this. Thanks for that.